gentlemen, science has agreed that unless something is done and done quickly, man, as the dominant species of life on Earth, will be extinct within a year.
Direction of the President of the United States, stay in your homes. I repeat, stay in your homes. Your personal safety, the safety of the entire city, depends upon your full cooperation with the military authorities.
Yes, cities, nations, even civilization itself, threatened with annihilation, because in one moment of history-making violence, nature, mad, rampant, wrought its most awesome creation. But born in that swirling inferno of radioactive dust were things so horrible, so terrifying, so hideous. There is no word to describe them.
We may be witnesses to a biblical prophecy come true, and there shall be destruction and darkness come upon creation, and the beast shall reign over the earth.
Yes, the earth, the skies above and the seas below, infested by swarms of nightmare creatures, crueler, deadlier than the armored giants of prehistoric eras. Here is a wild, headlong flight into terror as the desert erupts with the grim battle for survival. Here is a fear-frenzied moment of suspense as mankind totters before a thing that multiplies faster than it can be killed. Here is a desperate plunge into the black depths of the earth, where human courage challenges the brute force, the slashing jaws, the poison fangs that guard the subterranean nest where the beast spawns its terrible progeny.
To all units, condition red, drain 267 is the target area. Repeat, condition red, drain 267 is the target area.
We could use?
No, we can't take a chance. It might poison the whole city.
That's the end of our first line of defense, Miss Joyce.
Then the red alert.
Coast reels under Holocaust as the men and weapons of the atomic age battle to the death against the ageless monster of the deep.
Flying saucers have invaded our planet. Washington, London, Paris, Moscow are key targets. The whole world is under attack. Can it survive?
We are the survivors of a disintegrated solar system. At this moment, the remainder of our fleet is circling your globe.
What do you want with me?
Arrange for your world leaders to confer with us in the city of Washington.
Flying saucers have invaded our planet. Washington, London, Paris, Moscow are key targets. The whole world is under attack. Can it survive?
Survivors of a disintegrated solar system. At this moment, the remainder of our fleet is circling your globe.
What do you want with me?
Arrange for your world leaders to confer with us in the city of Washington.
They set up an electronic screen. The artillery doesn't penetrate.
Never before has the screen reached such heights of excitement. Breathtaking spectacle. Hair-raising terror. See the saucer men's high-frequency disintegrators. See flying saucers travel thousands of miles in seconds. See great cities leveled by flying saucer monsters.
Russ, look.
The same kind of thing that's watched us since the beginning of the project.
People of Earth, attention. People of Earth, attention. This is a voice speaking to you from thousands of miles beyond your planet.
They're coming down to take over. They made that clear to us in the saucer. To the best of our knowledge, my wife and I are the only ones left alive.
Roamed the earth at the dawn of time. And under...
Another one, Colonel?
No.
You know what the radioactive isotope is?
No, but if it can be loaded, I can fire it.
I'll load it. Just remember one thing. This is the only isotope of its kind this side of Oak Ridge, so you can't miss.
XY-21, which crashed into the Mediterranean Sea on the 11th, was a single-stage, astral-propelled rocket launched 13 months ago from a site within the United States. The rocket, with its complement of 17 men, had landed on the planet Venus.
Venus?
The planet Venus?
Some of you may also have heard the story of a monster now confined here in Rome Zoo. That beast is from Venus.
Careful those electric cables. Misericordia! Power's gone.
You are hurled back through time and space to a prehistoric world where passion takes the place of law, where man, woman, and beast roam the earth untamed. This is the way it was 1 million years BC. Starring the most publicized girl in the world, Raquel Welch. Remember the name. You can't forget the woman as she challenges man, beast, and nature in the savage dawn of civilization. See fearsome prehistoric killers. The Brontosaurus, a moving mountain of flesh and bone. The pterodactyl, a flying, death-dealing reptile. The flesh-eating Allosaurus. The Triceratops, a horned dinosaur in mortal combat. A giant of a motion picture, now on the giant screen in breathtaking color. 1 million years BC.
Professor, there's a big lizard back here, and he's heading his way. Now get aboard.
Get Spears! Get Spears!
The flashing death of the living skeleton. See the attack of the giant two-headed bird. See the dance of the cobra woman and feel her deadly slithering embrace. See the spectacular battle between the one-eyed Cyclops and the fire-breathing dragon. The seventh voyage of Sinbad in Dinorama, rated G.
Sardi, your waiting woman?
Yes, Papa. She has offered herself as the magician's subject.
If he can turn her into a contented woman, he is indeed a great magician.
Papa. She will be killed.
Allah have mercy on them. Both.
Oh, Papa.
It is impossible. I am asleep.
If so, I share your dream.
I assure you, your handmaiden is unharmed.
Well done, Sakura.
See the flashing death of the living skeleton. See the attack of the giant two-headed bird. See the dance of the Cobra Woman and feel her deadly, slithering embrace. See the spectacular battle between the one-eyed Cyclops and the fire-breathing dragon. The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad in Dinorama, rated G.
Further now. Here. Closer. Look! There he is! He's dead!
The danger is far from past. There are still Cyclops alive. I alone know the words that will summon the protection of the genie. Therefore, I should have the lamp.
I do not trust you. When I called you to free us, you made no attempt to open the cage. I do not understand the power of this lamp. But if we need it, it shall be safely within my grasp.
As you say.
From Montana.
See, there'll be 6 cars altogether. We'll assign 1 square to each car.
What's the matter?
What is it? Anything wrong? Listen.
A body.
They died.
She'll live and I'll get her another body. Beauty contestants with voluptuous figures, exotic professional figure models are all in danger.
He intends to kill somebody, turn up some of their body. We've got to stop him.
A diabolic shocker. The brain that wouldn't die. And the invasion of the star creatures. A slap-happy, laugh-happy battle of the sexes.
If you would, in the interest of science, you understand, kiss an Earthman.
It's out of the cosmic comedy. See Invasion of the Star Creatures and The Brain That Wouldn't Die.
Colossal beast, the most monstrous man-beast ever screened, warring against us little humans. And the littlest people ever seen attacking us monstrous humans. Attack of the puppet people.
Why, I'm your friend.
If you were cute and little like this, you'd naturally fear a man 6 times your size.
He said tonight he was going to kill us all.
Just as the human race fears this colossal beast, 10 times as big as a normal man.
The Colossal Man is loose in Los Angeles.
See, War of the Colossal Beast, and Attack of the Puppet People. That's a bucket of blood.
Let us make the scene.
Crazy. Beatniks, some brilliant, some bawdy, some brutal. That's a bucket of blood.
No, you're gonna shoot me! Don't shoot!
Horrifying
heart's sake. That's a bucket of blood. The picture that'll make you sick, sick, sick with laughter. See a bucket of blood. And the giant leeches, vampires of romance, an orgiastic, intimate experience. Blood-chilling and horrifying. Thrill to the giant leeches. And a bucket of blood.
Able to become the other being, to know the master makeup artist's magic. How to make a monster. Broadway stellar performer Robert H. Harris brings to this theater the most terrifying of men, a man whose mind is distorted by hatred.
I'll use the very monsters they mock to bring them to an end. This maniacal strength will linger in your arms and hands, and with it you'll destroy your real enemies, exactly as I instruct you.
Pending Audley findings, I would say that he was attacked from behind by someone with fiendish strength.
So what do we have to do? Look for a monster?
We're not talking about actors. We mean a real monster.
Behind the scenes in Hollywood's wonderland of make-believe, where pretty girls parade their pulchritude, terror stalks with the stealthy steps of death. And death following death permeates the very air you breathe with horror. The monster maker of make-believe land sells his talents to the devil.
I have a great honor to bestow upon you. I intend to add you two to my collection.
You want real heads on your wall?
As real as I can get them.
See the Master Monster Maker's Chamber of Horrors in color.
I want him to know and feel pain. What I create, I must control. Go on, activate this body.
With Thistle, demonic as Professor Frankenstein, who creates out of human parts the most terrifying creature to walk the earth today.
I should destroy you as dangerous evidence.
Why, when the stitches are out, he'll pass for a normal, quite attractive teenager.
I want him to know and feel pain. What I create, I must control. Go on, activate this body.
With Thistle, demonic as Professor Frankenstein, who creates out of human parts the most terrifying creature to walk the earth today.
authority was dangerous evidence.
Hidden within each of us is a secret desire to destroy. Each of us would like to be able to become the other being, to know the master makeup artist's magic, how to make a monster. Broadway stellar performer Robert H. Harris brings to this theater the most terrifying of men, a man whose mind is distorted by hatred. I'll use the very monsters they mock to bring them to an end. This maniacal strength will linger in your arms and hands, and with it you'll destroy your real enemies, exactly as I instruct you.
Pending autopsy findings, I would say that he was attacked from behind by someone with fiendish strength.
So what do we have to do? Look for a monster?
We're not talking about actors. We mean a real monster.
Behind the scenes in Hollywood's wonderland of make-believe, where pretty girls parade their pulchritude, terror stalks with the stealthy steps of death. And death following death permeates the very air you breathe with horror.
This killer's a fiend of the most diabolical kind.
13.
Maybe more. He's looking for only one thing. Blood.
Human victims for human blood. Experiment in horror to satisfy a desperate need never before known. A need that was not of this earth.
You will freeze as you watch a warped scientist become transformed into a godless beast in Atom Age Vampire. You will flame to the stark ritual of a beautiful girl's last searing dance.
I'll transplant directly from another human being.
A mad creature born of the atomic age, now shackled to a world of rotting bodies and violent death. A criminal, a depraved animal, more ferocious than Jekyll, more monstrous than Frankenstein, more bloody than Dracula.
Fire a volley through the window pane.
You will gasp as lust and madness stalk the dark and screaming night in Atom Age Vampire.
The jungle becomes the graveyard of man and beast as the mighty herds stampede in panic before the paralyzing fear of these monsters from the green hell.
The animals flee from green hell. This I have seen.
And there is something. Perhaps even monsters. But a thing of nature, not of evil spirits.
This is the drone of death. The terrifying sound of the monstrous cosmic ray mutations unleashed upon the jungle from a rocket run wild.
Can you guess how big the creature itself must be?
Yeah. But we won't have to guess at it, Dan. We'll see for ourselves.
Out of all mankind's millions, only a handful know the full horrifying danger. Their strange safari to fight the giant insect enemy, filmed with thrilling impact. See the battle with the warlike Kanagas, driven wild by their superstitious fear of the monsters. See the subatomic barrage. Powerless against these invincible enemies.
I want to give each of you the opportunity to experience the sensation of hypnosis, to cross the dark, mysterious threshold of your own unconscious mind into the hypnotic eye.
The hypnotic eye. No one was safe against it.
11 women. Attractive, some even beautiful. Each one of them mutilated herself in some crazy way. I mean, they can't all be accidents.
Picture adventure and excitement to stagger the imagination. The fantastic fire monsters raging out of the flaming bowels of hell. Mighty Gigantus crushing whole cities in its wrath. And deadly Anguirus screaming its challenge of mortal combat. The Battle of the Ages. Scenes and sights and sensations beyond anything the screen has ever shown.
Invincible gorilla god of a jungle paradise, destroyer of cities. Godzilla, indestructible behemoth from prehistoric time, released from an icy tomb to pulverize a panic-stricken world. Now, for the first time, in one awe-inspiring motion picture, they meet the mightiest monsters of the ages, King Kong, Godzilla, locked in the most titanic battle of all time.
Godzilla, terror monster of the motion picture screen, meets The Thing. Godzilla versus The Thing. Innocent looking, but so feared pagan man worshipped it. See the battle of gigantic forces, spreading terror across the world. Can man's inventions conquer them? See in color and terror scope. Godzilla versus The Thing. destroy all monsters. Or it is the conclave of nations when unknown powers from outer space attack our world with gargantuan man-killers. Then the armies of our world unite. Massive armies versus mad monsters for possession of planet Earth. Destroy all monsters.
Giant to giant, the ultimate in battle. See the giant spiders battle Godzilla and spin their web of fear around their enemies. And man's last attempt at saving humanity. And on the same shock-filled program, Island of the Burning Dam. Godzilla's Revenge, rated GP.
The Mysterians! The Mysterians! The Mysterians! You are now inside a flying saucer.
Our destination, the planet Earth.
We are the Mysterians.
Our race is old, dying, our planet dead.
Only you of Earth, you and your women, can give us life.
And what we want, we take. Swooping down from outer space.
Blowing up from the lower depths.
The Mysterians.
Creatures who knew the uttermost secrets of the atom before our planet was born.
Love-hungry spacemen come to seize our women that their dying race may live.
It started in the east. Soon it swept the west.
The all-out horror of interplanetary war.
See giant robots no earthly weapon can destroy rip a path of destruction across the land.
See the forces of nature harnessed to the invader's wills wipe entire cities from the face of the world.
See the earth itself crumble beneath your feet.
The Mysterians.
Threatening our civilization with weapons beyond the belief of modern science.
Flying ray guns that blast everything before them.
An impregnable fortress that hides in the earth.
Gamma rays that melt the heaviest armament.
As men and machines disintegrate before your eyes.
The Mysterians.
What power can stop their ruthless advance?
See the blazing holocaust of an Earth gone mad.
See on the screen in flaming color.
The Mysterians.
Black Zoo, starring Michael Goff, Gene Cooper, Rod Lauren, Virginia Gray, Jerome Cowan, Elisha Cook.
God, bag!
Children, I brought you here because we'll have to face a problem.
The Black Zoo brings you the weirdest, most terrifying experience of your life. For here the lion is king of killer beasts. The black leopard and the tiger. Night-prowling, claw-killing executioners. All honored by the bloodthirsty cult of animal worshippers. Their master, a man more animal than human. Inhumanly cruel to other human beings.
You jabber and needle me till I can't stand it!
Truth, you can't stand!
A murderer, condemning a man to die by animal claws.
Throw him in there.
Triffids. It started when the Earth passed through a storm of meteorites that transformed a strange breed of carnivorous plants known as Triffids into flesh-eating, man-killing monsters. This same awesome phenomena destroyed the sight of all who watched it, blinding almost the entire world.
The pilot, is he blind too?
Blind?
For those who could still see, it was a world of unimaginable horror.
Why shouldn't we survive?
Well, in France alone, there's over 50 million people, almost every one of them blind.
Paris, paralyzed by shock. London, stricken by fearsome disaster. And on all sides, Triffids.
Doesn't seem to have any central nervous system.
Then how does it move?
All plants move. They don't usually pull themselves out of the ground and chase you.
The Day of the Triffids. Starring Howard Keel, Nicole Moray, Janet Scott, Kieran Moore. In a flesh-crawling experience in terror. Civilization disintegrates into primitive animalism.